What's up, everyone? Kevin Oak here. Just want to go over the last two workouts. I'll try not to be long-winded and make this like 20 minutes. First there was the deadlift workout, which I did light sumos. I was trying to do hook grip again. Just really isn't working out. It seems like, I don't know, it seems like I got like too much meat kind of under where my thumb would be, and like, it's just fucking making it miserable to try to get a hook. It's just not happening. I don't know, I'll keep trying, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the hook. But did some light sumos, worked up to like 600 for like 4, which is nothing. It moved quick. My balance was a little weird, I guess because I just wasn't used to doing them again yet. So I mean, I've done 600 for, I've done 600 for like 9 before, maybe 10. So, weight was easy, it moved well. I mean, also right now, I'm not focusing on going heavy on the main lifts. I'd rather just go with a lighter working set, smaller reps, because I'm still kind of trying to recover right now. I'm not in meet prep, so I really just want to focus on staying healthy, especially in the areas that have been kind of beat up. So went light on the actual sumos, but focused on accessory work. First, I tried to do what was kind of like a lying barbell extension. It's something I copied from Yuri. I saw him do them a long time ago and never tried them. It's on his YouTube. Not his latest YouTube. He had like an older YouTube channel. So I tried to do them. And basically getting my back into extension is one of my biggest mobility issues. Mainly because my hips are tight as fuck. So trying to like extend my back, I just can't do it. I literally, it's terrible. My back extension is horrendous. When you see me do them, you'll probably laugh. And then if you look up Yuri's video and see how good his extension is, you'll laugh even more. But I'll throw those clips in just for shits and giggles for you guys. But after that, I did actual barbell extensions where I was on a glute ham raise. Is that a glute ham raise or no? I forget what that's called. Is it a glute ham raise? I always get the two mixed up. Whatever, I do them where you're going down to the ground and you're lifting all the way up. One of the best hamstring exercises that I know. I would say on the GHR, it hits hamstrings a little more than glutes, whereas if you do them on a 45-degree angle, it probably hits glutes a little more than hamstrings, or just evens it out a little more. But yeah, these hit my hamstrings harder than anything I could think of. I love adding those on deadlift days. Also I did, what was it called, farmer's walks. The reason I was doing farmer walks is because it has to do mostly with your shoulder and your core. I want to work core more, so those are a good core exercise. And also they force you to set your shoulders correctly, which is an issue I have, a big issue. I just have shoulder issues, mainly on the right side. It's mostly from low bar squats, which I'll get to later. So I'm going to do more and more of those. Not too heavy, because I have bicep issues, so I don't want to do anything that's going to like put too much stress on them and could potentially pull them. That's why I was doing those, mostly for core and for shoulder stabilization and for learning how to, or practicing more so, setting my shoulders correctly, having them down and back, and also setting my upper back correctly. So that was that workout. Next workout I got in the squats. Now, this is where most of you guys will listen to this for. I decided to switch from low bar back to high bar squats. I switched to low bar after the LA Fit Expo last year, which was in January, so basically in February I switched to low bar. Going into that, my best high bar squat in competition, in knee reps, was 850. When I do high bar squats, I have absolutely besides, like in my upper body, I have no issues. My shoulders, all that stuff, like I don't need to wear wrist wraps, I don't usually need to wear elbow sleeves. It's fucking easy. I can walk it out fine. It's very easy, right? I will say, when I go heavy on high bar squats in sleeves, like close to the 800, I do get some knee pain. So that's something to think about. But for the most part, high bar is so easy for me. It's very natural. That's how high bar was. I decided to switch to low bar because I was like, you know what? Maybe if I switch to low bar, I'll get into like the low 900s to mid 900s. Like when I saw Eric Lillybridge do it, that's when he was able to go from like a 900 pound squat to a 1,000 pound squat. So I'm like, let me try this out. I went for it 100% with all of my effort. Had huge mobility issues with it. Just kept going at it. Did it for 3 meets now. And it's just caused more harm than good. at the end of the day, my squat isn't up that much, and my bench press, because of all the tendonitis issues and whatnot, is down just as much as my squat is up, basically. So at the end of the day, I'm like, it makes no sense to continue doing it. My squat it's gotten heavier, but really the progression slowed down substantially. Bench press is down a lot. When my bench press going into it had consistently been increasing, my deadlift is up way more than my squat was up. My deadlift was up about like 40 pounds since then, whereas my squat is not up that much, and then my bench press is down. And on top of that, the injuries with low bar aren't getting better. My bicep tendons are getting worse. My shoulders are getting worse. It's starting to affect my lower back, I could tell, because I can't get into a proper position. I basically came again into a low bar position where my back is like straight. Anytime I get into a low bar position, my upper back is kind of rounded, which then affects my lower back and the bottom of the squat, which continually, once I'm squatting heavy, keeps stressing my lower back, where it's like not fully injured, but it's getting strained every single workout, which obviously then carried over into the meet. So, long story short, I'm switching back to high bar. Now, I don't know how it's going to go. In my head, I'm confident in it. It's something I did the majority of my lifting career, except for the last year. When I did it, I did get to a technique that was very close to what a low bar squat would look like. Obviously, I was more upright, but I did have a good technique for it. So I'm confident. I don't want to say what I think I can do yet, because I only did it once for one training session so far, and I was really just wanting to get video to see how the technique looked and feel it out again. So I just hit a bunch of singles and didn't really go that heavy. But yeah, the one thing I'll say of high bar that kind of sucks is, like I said, it puts a lot of stress on your knee. So doing it in sleeves puts a lot of stress on your knees, which would make me nervous competing with it. However, competing in knee reps with it, I definitely get more out of my knee reps when squatting high bar versus low bar, so that's kind of a plus. So more than likely, I would think I would compete in knee reps only if I switch back to high bar, but you never know. I really just gotta see how it feels. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I also did incline press again, worked up to 405, tried to hit 425. I think it just got a little forward on me and I couldn't push back. Otherwise, I would have had it. Then I just hit a rep out set with 335. But other than that, hope you guys like the podcast. If you watched it, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. And that's it.
Get it? There you go. Push those hips forward. There you go. Huh?
That helps anyways.
Yes. Just as a courtesy, you know? Squeeze your upper back.
Stop worrying about whoever's next. I am just worried about my mama worrying next. I think I'm famous enough.
Alright.
I am convinced I'm the only one left that's still doing this shit. I'm here for
thank you. You ever watch Requiem?
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? You may qualify for the Fresh Start program. Civic Tax Relief can give you free information on how the program works. Save you the most amount of money. They will protect you from bank levies or rate charges. For Fresh Start information now, it's 800.
Drop towards me. Drop.
Sleep after you stay there. I mean, all that goes right there. You're going to say, money back.